and
Yes.
Alan was riding his motorcycle. Hello?
Hello.
Welcome to the mini story
Yes.
or
Yes.
the race. Let's get started. It was 5 o'clock and Alan was riding his motorcycle in San Francisco. When was Alan riding his motorcycle?
At 5
It's
o'clock.
5 o'clock.
Well, at 5 o'clock, right?
Yes.
At 5 o'clock, Alan was riding his motorcycle.
Oh.
Was Alan riding his car?
No.
No.
Or was Alan
He's
riding
was
his
riding
motorcycle?
on motorcycle.
Motorcycle.
Of course, Alan was riding his motorcycle.
Yeah.
Where was Alan riding his motorcycle?
Oh,
Island
in
motor-
San Francisco.
In San
Fantastico.
Francisco.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alan was riding his motorcycle in San Francisco. When was he riding?
At 5 o'clock.
It's 5 o'clock.
At
He's
5 o'clock,
was riding.
Alan was riding his motorcycle
Motorcycle.
in San Francisco.
Francisco.
He was riding down Van Ness Street
Oh.
and came to a stoplight.
Oh. Yeah.
Who was riding down Van Ness Street?
Alan was riding
Riding
down
down
on Van Ness
Alan
Street.
was riding down Van Ness Street.
Yes.
What was he riding on?
Oh. His
Riding
motorcycle.
On
On a motorcycle.
Motorcycle.
He was riding on his motorcycle.
motorcycle.
Was he riding down Market Street?
No.
No.
No, not Market Street.
Not-
He wasn't riding down Market Street.
No.
Van Ness Street.
Was he riding down Lombard Street?
No. He
No.
was riding down.
Riding down
Wasn't
Van Ness Street.
riding down Lombard Street.
No.
He was riding down
On Van Ness Street.
Yes.
When? When was he riding down
At
Van
5
Ness
o'clock.
Street?
It's 5 o'clock.
At 5 o'clock.
Yes.
5 o'clock, he was riding down Van Ness Street. Who was riding down Van Ness Street at
Alan.
5 o'clock?
Alan was riding down on Van Ness Street.
Alan was
At
riding down
5
Van
o'clock.
Ness Street at 5 o'clock.
It's 5 o'clock.
Clock.
Was he in a truck?
No.
No.
He
No,
was
he
riding
wasn't
on
in a truck.
his motorcycle.
He was on his motorcycle.
Motorcycle.
And he came to a stoplight.
Oh.
No.
Did Alan come to a go light?
No.
No. He didn't come to
Didn't
a
come
go
to go
light.
light.
Come to
He
night.
came to a stoplight.
Stoplight. Only
We
stoplight.
never say go light. We only say stoplight.
Only
Yes.
say stoplight.
Who came to a stoplight?
Alan came to
Alan.
stoplight.
Alan,
Came
of
to
course.
stoplight.
Alan
Alan.
came to a stoplight.
Stoplight.
What was he on when he came
Oh.
to a stoplight?
On his motorcycle.
On his motorcycle.
A motorcycle.
Yeah.
He was on a
On-
motorcycle
On motorcycle.
when he came to a stoplight. Where was the stoplight?
Oh, it's
On
Van
Van
Ness
Ness
Street.
Well,
On Van Ness Street.
Van Ness
On Van Ness
Street.
In San
The
Francisco.
stoplight was on Van Ness
Street.
Street. Was the stoplight on Embarcadero Street?
No.
Was the stoplight on Van Ness Street?
It's War Van Ness Street.
Van Ness, of course, Van Ness.
Van
The
Ness.
stoplight was on Van Ness
Ness
Street.
Street.
Who was at the stoplight?
Alan
Alan was at the stoplight.
stoplight.
Which city was Alan in? In San Francisco, of course.
Cái này nói
Alan
luôn.
was in San Francisco.
Mình đợi nó nói xong nói luôn.
Where is Van Ness?
Oh.
In
Van Ness
San
Street
Francisco.
is in San Francisco.
Yes.
Of
Yeah.
course, Van Ness Street is in San Francisco. Is Van Ness Street in New York?
No,
Or
no.
is Van Ness Street in San Francisco?
Oh,
Yeah.
in San Francisco.
Fantastico.
Well, of course, Van Ness Street is in San
San
Francisco.
Fantastico.
Where was Alan riding?
On Van Ness Street.
Van Ness Street.
In San
in
Francisco.
Fantastico.
On Van Ness Street
On Van Ness Street.
in San Francisco.
Fantastico.
And he came to a stoplight.
Yeah.
A red Ferrari pulled up next to him.
Yo.
Did the red Ferrari pull up behind him?
No,
No.
not behind. Push up
No,
next to him.
not behind him.
Push
Not
up next to
behind.
The
him.
red Ferrari pulled
Stop
up
next to him.
next to him.
Yeah.
What pulled up next to Alan?
The red Ferrari.
A red
A
Ferrari.
red Ferrari. A red Ferrari pulled
Yeah.
up next to Alan.
No.
Yes.
Did Alan pull up next to a red Ferrari?
No. The red Ferrari
Red-
push
No,
up
no,
next to
no.
Alan.
Alan
Next to him.
didn't pull up next to
Next
a red
to-
Ferrari. A red Ferrari pulled up next to him.
Yes.
Where did the red Ferrari pull up next to Alan?
On Van Ness Street.
On Van Ness Street.
In
At a
stoplight.
stoplight
In stoplight.
on Van Ness
On Van Ness
Street.
Street.
At a stoplight on Van Ness Street, a red Ferrari pulled up next to Alan.
No.
No gì?
Was
Alan
Alan in a red Ferrari?
No.
No,
Alan
no, no.
wasn't
Alan wasn't in a
In
red
a
Ferrari.
red Ferrari.
Red Ferrari.
He was on a motorcycle.
Motorcycle.
Alan was on a motorcycle. What did the red Ferrari do?
The red Ferrari push up next to
next to
Alan.
It pulled up.
Pull
Next to Alan.
next to
The
The
Alan.
red Ferrari
It's Ferrari.
pulled up
Push up.
next to Alan.
Next to Alan.
The driver was wearing dark sunglasses.
Oh,
Oh.
dark sunglasses.
Alan was wearing dark sunglasses.
No.
The driver
driver-
No,
was
no, 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 not Alan.
Wearing
Alan wasn't
dark-
wearing dark sunglasses.
No.
Who was wearing dark sunglasses?
the
The
driver
driver
wearing dark
wearing
sunglasses.
dark
The
Sunglasses.
driver of the Ferrari.
Yes.
The driver of the Ferrari was wearing dark sunglasses. Not
Yes.
Alan.
Not Alan.
The driver looked over at Alan.
Oh.
Oh.
Did the driver look behind Alan?
No.
No.
The driver
No,
looks
no,
over
no. He
at
looked
Alan.
over at
As
Alan.
Alan. As
Who looked over at Alan?
The driver.
The driver.
The driver of the Ferrari looked over at Alan. Did Alan look over at the driver?
Yes.
Yes.
Alan looks at him.
Yes, he
no,
did.
not-
Alan
so,
also looked over at the driver.
Right.
Sau cùng.
Who was the driver?
Tom.
Tom Cruise.
Tom.
Cruise
Tom
was
Cruise.
the driver. Alan looked over at the driver and realized that the driver was Tom Cruise.
Oh.
Who was the driver of the Ferrari?
Tom
Tom
Cruise.
Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
Yes.
Tom Cruise was the driver of the Ferrari. Who was the motorcycle rider?
Alan.
Alan was riding
Alan.
his
Alan
motorcycle.
was the motorcycle rider.
Rider.
And Tom Cruise
He
was the driver
of
of the Ferrari.
Ferrari.
Cycle.
Who looked over at Alan?
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
The
Yeah.
Tom
driver.
Cruise
Yes.
looked over at Alan. What was Tom Cruise wearing?
Tom Cruise
Tom
wearing
Cruise
dark
wearing
sunglasses.
Glasses.
Sunglasses.
Yes.
Tom Cruise was wearing
Dark
dark
sunglasses.
Was Alan wearing dark sunglasses?
Whoa.
he
No,
wasn't.
no.
Alan wasn't wearing dark sunglasses.
Sunglasses.
Tom Cruise was wearing dark sunglasses.
Yes.
And he looked over at Alan.
Yes.
Yes.
Tom sneered at Alan.
No.
Đoạn này hết rồi.
Oh no.